Well, the album is called A Songwriter's Tale. In the CD booklet you have, all the lyrics and some nice photographs. But there are a few that are not from this time.
Yeah, the older pictures.
The older pictures.
The younger pictures,
the younger pictures, yeah. When was this?
This one, well, I was 5 years old.
Mm-hmm. 1954?
Whatever, yeah, good mathematics.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether I chose my own clothes in those days.
But you wore them proudly.
I wore them proudly. And, my mum used to make every stitch of my clothing, except my tie. It looks like she bought the tie.
Were you into music back then?
No, I was into ties and shirts. No,
I think it was in Southampton?
Yeah, that's right, Southampton, yeah. And I was late into music, really. I was about 10 or 11 before I started to tinkle on the piano. My dad bought an old piano from a junk shop, like an antique shop, but not so expensive. And he used to like making things better, so he would mend it and polish it and everything. And he played 3 songs only. He could only play 3 songs, but always using just the black keys.
What songs?
Oh, there was one song called 11 More Months and 10 More Days I'll Be Out of the Calaboose. And I thought that was fantastic. He also played In the Still of the Night, In the Still of the Night. And one other. Natural break. Room service.
Thank you.
Thank you, Will.
Okay, and the third one?
What was the other one you played? I should remember. I really can't remember what it was. But thing was, it just sounded great, and somebody had taught him at school. He wasn't really musical. Or I think he probably was, but he never learned. And I was so fascinated by the sound of him playing, that I wanted to learn to play it myself. And so I started to tinkle around and learn by ear. I would buy a record and then I'd start to listen to the tune and I'd pick it out. And then a kid at school taught me how to play the accordion. It's a Polish boy called Kazak Nowakowski, and he taught me how to play the accordion. And I got a little accordion, and I learned the left-hand buttons of the accordion. Mm-hmm. And once you know the buttons of the accordion, they're the basic principles of all harmony. C, F, G, B flat, the whole circle of harmony chords. And it was that which made me suddenly, the penny dropped, as we say in England. I suddenly understood how harmony works. So I was able to get my left hand together on the piano. And that meant that my ear, when I could get the right hand, I knew what left hand to do. And then I could play in the pub. I used to go down the pub. And when I was 14, I looked about 10. But I was allowed to stay in the pub because I could play the piano.
What song did you play then for those people in the pub?
It's the best education to play in a pub. There's a song, I don't know whether you know, I'd like to take you on a slow boat to China. I'd like to take you on a slow boat to China.
Oh, the melody sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Well, you'd have these drunks all hanging off you, hey boy, play it in my key. What's your key? Well, it was somewhere between F sharp and G, And it's the best education. Somebody comes in playing a song, they want to sing a song you've never heard. And you have to follow them. And they're drunk and you're slightly drunk as well. And it's a good way to learn to play the piano.
And what was a pub killer? A pub killer that they liked in the pubs? What song?
Big popular. Well, I used to play all the old pub songs like Roll Out the Barrel, Heart of My Hearts, probably songs you don't know, but they're the big sort of standard English pub songs that everybody would sing, along and with their pint and drinking and singing.